the librarian's late fee. The silence of the university library at 3 a.m. was not peaceful. It was a heavy, suffocating thing. Alex, the lone night clerk, sat behind the massive oak counter, the glow of his monitor a tiny island in the vast dark sea of books. He'd worked this shift for 3 years, and 3 years of solitude had made him acutely aware of every single creak and shadow. Tonight, however, the shadows felt different. They felt aware. A subtle noise came from the ancient rare books section, a section so deep in the stacks that the shelves barely held the weight of the silence. It sounded like paper being shuffled, a deliberate, slow slide. Alex told himself it was the ventilation. He typed furiously, trying to focus on his work, but his eyes kept flicking to the dark archway. The air grew perceptibly colder, and a faint, musty smell, like old parchment mixed with stagnant water, began to drift toward him. He knew, deep in his gut, that the source of the noise wasn't dust settling. He grabbed his industrial flashlight, its beam swallowed quickly by the high ceilings. As he walked past the history section, a tall figure in the periphery of his light moved quickly into the aisle. Alex froze, heart slamming against his ribs. He crept forward, flashlight raised like a weapon, the silence screaming in his ears. He reached the aisle and swung the light up sharply. Standing there, half obscured by the shadows of the shelves, was a pale figure with eyes that looked too wide. It slowly raised a skeletal finger, pointing directly at Alex. The moment was pure, petrifying terror. The figure's voice, a dry, rasping whisper that seemed to scratch its way out of the silence, said, "Excuse me, is this where I complain about the temperature?
What?
It's absolutely freezing in here. This is ridiculous." Alex blinked, lowering the light slightly. He frowned. "It's 3 a.m. I can't adjust the thermostat." The figure sighed dramatically before melting back into the shadows. Shaken, but more irritated than terrified, Alex continued to the rare books section. The shuffling had grown louder, accompanied by a soft, repetitive scratching, like dry fingernails on leather binding. He found an open area. The light revealed nothing, but the scratching was directly behind a high central shelf. Alex slowly crept around the corner. He saw a book titled The 7 Seals of Silence, floating 6 feet off the ground, opening and closing its pages violently. He felt the pure malice radiating from the object. He reached out to grab it, hoping to end the terror quickly. The book stopped floating. A furious, disembodied voice boomed, rattling the shelves. "Hands off! I'm trying to decide between Rituals of the Dead and The Secret Lives of Squirrels. I only have time for one. Stop rushing me!" Alex pulled his hand back quickly, whispering an apology to the air. He then whispered to himself, "I guess the apocalypse can wait." Alex had had enough. He turned to run back to the counter and clock out. As he sprinted through the main hall, a tall black shape materialized instantly in front of him, blocking his escape. This was the threat. This wasn't a complainer or a procrastinator. Its face was a vortex of shadow, its hands elongated claws. It let out a deafening, echoing roar that promised immediate death. Alex braced himself, ready to scream. The monster's roar instantly dropped to a high-pitched, whiny voice. "You didn't scan your return, did you? It's overdue by 3 weeks. That'll be a $5 late fee, payable immediately." Alex stopped dead, his fear evaporating. He reached into his pocket and pulled out 5 crumpled dollars, handing them into the vortex of the monster's face. The monster snatched the money instantly, the vortex shrinking into a small, pleased smile before the entire figure dissipated. Alex walked back to the counter, grabbed his keys and muttered, "I hate this job."